Hello, everybody. Welcome back to History and Comics. This week's episode 199, and we get to finally do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. As always, tell your friends, your family, anyone who wants to listen to two idiots talk about comics. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. As always, let's get into it.
And welcome to the best damn book club on the internet. My name's Ryan Talmadge, that's David Crocker. This is 2 H Reading Comics, and today we are episode 199.
Yeah. Did you hit the speed button there for a second? You went through that pretty quick. Like,
It's just
man, you had some cadence running.
actually, I don't even remember if I said everything like I was
You
supposed
did.
to. Okay. It's just, you know,
That's what was also getting me. It's like, oh,
it's a 5 episode in one day thing.
woo.
Because we were too lazy to do it last night.
Absolutely.
And,
Well, mainly too lazy to tear the room down and put it back together.
yeah, no. But yeah, we're going to be talking about, we're also completely out of like just random stuff to ramble about.
We really are.
I
I mean, what's bad is like it hasn't been that long since we recorded with
No.
each other.
And like there hadn't been really anything newsworthy. Like Dune 2 is awesome, but y'all know that by now.
Yeah.
Um,
Madam Web sucks ass. Everybody knows that.
yeah.
Invincible's back out and been out by the time you hear this a month.
Probably done by now.
March Madness is currently happening while we're recording.
I don't want to talk about it.
Somebody got a little salty last night. 2 nights ago. I'm not gonna say a whole lot because I ain't really watched Bama do shit, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Be totally honest, they could have not made the tournament, and I would not have given a shit.
The refs in that Auburn versus Yale game, some real pieces of shit.
Basketball is.
I
could not care.
I've seen some stuff on the internet of like other stuff that has happened in March Madness games that didn't get a flagrant 2 and someone ejected 2 seconds into the game. Yeah.
I watched a dude come down and break a guy's nose.
Yeah.
Like, looked down and jumped down with the ball and landed.
Yeah.
And they didn't even call. They just turned the ball over.
Yeah.
It was like, so we're just going to call that a play and foul? Just game? Not even a foul, just game?
Yeah. So, not super happy. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've just had something to enjoy, sports-wise. So.
Well, if you're still watching F1, Hall scored 3 points last night.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares. I mean, I guess I'm literally a week away from Auburn winning the SEC tournament, but
Yeah. Auburn wins the SEC tournament.
when you come off of that high,
should not have won the SEC tournament. Tennessee should have fucking swept the floor. And then Tennessee pissed their pants and
sorry,
lost.
the top 3 seeds
decided
not to
top three
show-
seeds just
decided not to show up and play.
yeah. Apparently,
Bruce
they all looked forward to.
Bruce Pearl had his team ready to play.
Yeah. What's bad is they all looked forward to the tournament, and Tennessee, Kentucky, and South Carolina survived.
No, Alabama.
Well, Alabama
was the
survived.
3 seed.
Yes. No, Alabama.
South Carolina lost.
And Tennessee lost in the first.
No.
Tennessee did not
Kentucky
lose.
lost.
Kentucky lost.
Yes.
They were the 5th seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Either way, most of them pissed their pants and just didn't even play in the first round either.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, win the SEC tournament, get knocked out in the first round, and we're going to scream and cry and whine and say this is the worst ever. But yeah.
It's not saying the worst ever. It's just.
There's Auburn fans.
Okay.
That's all y'all got. That's all you can cry about.
There's a lot of shit we can cry about. It's coming for you. Don't worry.
See, I remember the dark days. So, I remember the dark days of sports in Alabama.
Just
so,
wait.
I'm
Half y'all's bandwagon can be gone.
I don't care.
Yeah.
They spent all the money they needed to. They can go on to find a new bandwagon. I'm sure Auburn wouldn't mind having some more bandwagoners show up that bailed out after Cam left and everybody else douched out of there.
I don't think we had that many bandwagons.
You telling me that when Cam was there and Malzahn was there.
We were a
Y'all
one and
didn't
done.
have.
It wasn't like we had
Sure.
just a bunch of.
Yeah.
Compared to y'all's,
Oh, I mean, ours is a dynasty that can never be reclaimed again.
that's what they said about Bear Bryant.
It was a different era. Again, also a Bama coach. So, however you want to slice this apple.
The man had how many rings?
Saban 7,
No, Bear Bryant.
6,
Do you know how many?
6.
Do you know which one he decided to get buried with?
Which one?
He got buried with one.
Okay,
It was from his time at Texas A&M.
that's not shocking. Well, that was his first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
They've
it's
actually-
like Saban getting buried with his LSU ring.
They made a. I don't even think it was a national title. It was like a big, like whatever the equivalent of like the Big 12 used to be.
Oh, okay.
But they actually made a movie about it called The Junction Boys.
Oh, really?
He was the first coach to make people do cardio workouts, like run.
I think I remember they used to have a play in Montgomery at the Shakespeare Festival.
Yeah.
And there was like one man play, and it was like Bear Bryant's
Junction
story.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it calls Junction Boy or.
There's a movie called The Junction Boys, and it's talking about when his first few years at Texas A&M, and they're you know how they used to take people like for their fall camps. They used to take you away from campus.
Yeah.
Well, they went to I think a place called Junction, Texas, or something like that, and
It actually
he just
ran.
ran the shit out of them.
Yeah.
In the middle of like a dirt field.
Yeah. The thing is he may have been the first to condition. Probably still didn't give him water.
No, probably not.
Probably still didn't give him water.
Probably
God, I'll never remember the Titans.
Yeah. So, yeah. Fuck Bear Bryant. Who cares? God, I hate
you?
you. This week we talked about a comic I read a long time ago.
The more I kept reading this, I was like, I have seen like.
I read it when
I
it first
feel
came
like
out.
I must have read this when it came out because I always thought we read it on here.
No.
And we always, like, anytime we talk about it, it's like, no, we've never read it on here, but it's, anytime I, like, think of questions, like, oh, well, that one, we'll go ask about that
Well,
one.
there was a reason I picked 2 out of the 5 books were stuff I've already read.
Oh, what was the other one? Oh, Ultimate.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
So you didn't have to read too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I still had to read Saturday. It was a long
Yesterday?
week. Saturday morning, yeah.
Oh.
It was a long week
Oh,
for
because you
me.
didn't read Friday when I told you I hadn't read shit.
No, I went and saw Ghostbusters.
Yeah, you may only had one. I had to read 3.5
Saturday?
Friday and Saturday.
Oh, no. No, I was just like, it's month 5. I had tie-ins at work, and
Yeah.
and we're hitting the part of the project where the city is asking when we're going to be done. And then when they do that, I can tell them, well, the construction part's going to be done around this time. I have no idea when the restoration's going to be done.
Yeah.
And that's not the answer they like. So
No, of
it's just
course
been a
not.
long week.
Yeah. No, I feel you. It's been kind of that way with us. It's like I wasn't supposed to be on a project here in town at all.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, you can go out there a day. It's like, okay, cool. The rest of the week you'll be in the office. Then it went, you know what? Turned into all 4 days I was out there. I was like, cool. It's like, great.
When am I supposed to do my paperwork?
Yeah. So when am I supposed to do anything else? It's like, don't worry about it. You got another week. It's like, okay. I'm sure I'll be on another project.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. I mean, it's in town. I get to come home every night. So
Yeah.
I ain't driving to Texas or Arizona again. So
I get tired of my 1 hour commute every day.
yeah.
Hour there, hour back.
But back to the comic. No, I guess we should credit before we get too deep.
Yeah.
We got a writer, Ryan Parrott, illustrated by Simone De Mio, with assistance by Alessio Zona on issues 2 through 5. Colors by Walter Biamonte, with assistance by Igor Monti. Letters by Ed Dukeshire. I feel like we've had him before. Covers by Dan Mora. Limited edition covers by Simone De Mio. And slipcase covers also by Simone De Mio. I must have had to either have read this or I
You
saw
probably
it.
read a few issues.
Or I saw it when I was watching Ares all the time.
Yeah.
Ares Kionis. When they did the crossover or like the history of the new Mighty
Mhm.
Morphin. Because a lot of this was very,
Oh, yeah.
very familiar.
No,
Or it was almost like deja vu.
I read this close to like 3 years ago, and I got to be honest, still my favorite colors
Oh,
out of
dude,
any book I've ever read.
dude, the
Can
colors.
you like shout that person out again?
The
Assistance by
colors,
somebody.
the colors on this is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
By Walter Biamonte,
with
assistance by Igor Monti.
yeah,
The two of them,
amazing job.
One, the Mighty Morphin color, like when we were
The
reading
Power
those
Rangers
volumes,
colors were already good.
the Mighty Morphins are already just
Yeah.
wow. And now throwing TMNT in here,
Yeah,
even the monsters that you don't even have to put colors to,
no,
are just
mm.
the scale to the
They
colors.
use
There's
they use all the like background and surrounding
everything.
colors.
I mean, you've got the 5 Rangers putting together their gun. I guess it's their power blaster.
Yeah,
And even their suits look different than the rest of the whole thing. It's just
oh,
beautiful.
Yeah. No, it's badass.
Just for remembering, it's just I don't know, man. It's always Mighty Morphin.
Yeah,
their colors, and then you throw the turtles in there, and they're in the city, and they're always dirty and dungy. It's still like, oh no, we're gonna make the turtles pretty.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna make them look good.
And then you put them in the suit.
Oh my god,
My
dude,
favorite
there's
was
fucking suits.
Shredder getting the green coin.
Dude,
That looked badass.
Dude, I would not mind. Like out of all of them,
And I understand
the turtles look cool in their suits, but having Shredder in his,
yeah,
that's a figure for the shelf.
And from what I understand about crossover comics, that's literally just like 99% what they're for. Is just doing cool shit like that.
Now, what TMNT is Boom, right?
No, it is IDW.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin's Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a full on
Yeah.
Crossover. For some reason I thought they were in the same I guess licensed group.
Yeah, same publisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's
But then it wouldn't really be a big crossover if they were in the same same license or in the same publisher.
But no, just cool moments going off the top of my head. Shredder with the green suit.
Oh, dude.
Shredder
and damn it, I always forget her name. The Power Rangers villain.
Rita Repulsa.
Rita Repulsa fighting.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah, they made Rita look strong as fuck.
Because when you watch the show, it's always Rita getting made fun of, or she's making somebody else do it. She doesn't really lead fights, but you get to see her fight. It's like, oh, there's a reason she is in control and powerful.
Mm-hmm. And then the Ninja Zord or the Ninja Turtle Zord was badass.
The robot, their own robot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then when they merge too, or just their robot?
Both of them. Yeah. Then Bebop and Rocksteady getting the giant treatment from Rita Repulsa.
Dude. I'm just thumbing through, and there's the cover gallery where the turtles are holding the.
You want badass covers? Go to any Power Rangers comic book ever.
Dude, the turtles holding their respective helmets.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're so cool. Even in the back, there's a Shredder holding all the Power Rangers, and they're cracked and busted. Dude, it's almost like this is a cover gallery. That's probably the only cover gallery I'd be like, if I was that big into collecting singles, I would go get. I would almost go get every one of these.
That's the problem is Power Rangers puts out a lot of covers, and it's just like, well, you only ever need more than like 3.
There's every turtle holding every head or every Power Rangers helmet. So that's 4 times 5.
Yeah.
There's 20. Shredder's doing it. There's another 5. There's 25. And then I think there's the Aprils. Then there's the whole group shots. I think at the end of this, there's like 40 alternate covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wicked. It's 4, 8, 16.
I guess we could get a little bit into the story. I mean,
you
should have read Tommy's friend from back in the day.
Yeah.
Got recruited into the hand or the foot. I can't remember which one.
Foot.
Yeah, the foot.
Hand is Daredevil.
Yeah. Turns out it was all a plan to just get Tommy trapped and shit like that. So.
Yeah. Well, Tommy, I mean, dude, he went full.
Yeah.
He went full bore. It's like, no, I'm committing. I'm gonna work
Yeah.
my ranks, work my way up the ranks.
Yeah.
And of course, like you said, it was all a trap. As
Yeah.
soon as Tommy tried to get his buddy out, Tyler
Yeah.
zaps him and immediately turns him over.
Mm.
Who is the alternate dimension that Shredder has communicated with that's taught him how to use a power dampener to steal Power Ranger coins?
I would imagine it's Rita Repulsa, but apparently
But it was not.
Oh.
No, Rita.
I don't know.
Because the whole time it's like Shredder was like, no, I have others in another dimension that have taught me how to do this stuff so I can take their power and join them. And then Rita's like, oh, who are these folks? I would like to know. And it's like, if they're so powerful that taught you tech to knock the Ranger suits off.
I mean, there is a second crossover.
No, there is?
There is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Ranger 2.
Oh, well, that'll go on the list then.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I haven't read it yet, but
cool. That's definitely worth a read because it was just like, what people, if especially since this is two different IPs, who would Shredder know? Like, what dimension would there be that he would also know that kind of power?
Theoretically, anyone.
Well, yeah.
I mean, technically,
and I don't know that
Hasbro
TMNT
owns Power Rangers now, so
and TMNT, don't they?
No, that's IDW.
Still IDW.
Yeah, Hasbro. They might do toy deals, but
true.
Hasbro owns Power Rangers, who also owns G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Who also owns Transformers.
Yeah.
Who also, that might be it. Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie.
So
there's a lot. Hasbro owns a lot.
Yeah. Now, out of those, which ones do you think would be that? I
don't know if they'd go that. I would imagine they just create their own.
Maybe Cobra. I don't know.
I'd imagine. Well, I don't know.
They don't. GI Joes aren't like super powered though.
No.
From last time I heard.
And they wouldn't.
Did you see the latest Transformers movie?
The Beast movie?
Yeah.
No, I've thought about it, but
I was in the middle of New Hampshire for that week and had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So I went and saw it. In the end, the dude just saved the world with a bunch of Transformers. And
it's not Mark Wahlberg or
no. This was like set in the 90s. And then,
see, that's my thing. Is like they've redone the Transformers.
I've heard
universe.
everything after.
There was a Bumblebee movie.
I heard everything after Bumblebee has been good.
Is it connected? Okay,
but they hop around.
Because I thought when Bumblebee came out, they were like, "Hey, look, we're gonna reboot everything.
Yeah.
Like this is kind
but
of
it's
our
also
new...
like connected too,
Okay,
even though
right.
it jumps around.
Gotcha.
But at the end of the most recent one, they recruit the guy from this movie and recruit him to the G.I. Joe team.
Oh.
Which means G.I. Joe and Transformers is probably crossing over at some point.
And also in the same world.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing some new G.I. Joe shit. I liked the
first one before Channing Tatum was... Or did it have Channing Tatum?
That was Channing Tatum one.
Oh.
The second one was with The Rock, and they killed Channing Tatum in like the first 20 minutes.
Oh, I did not see that one then.
Yeah, the first one with Channing Tatum and... Shit, I can see the guy's face, but...
Is it Tyrese?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one I liked it. And then the second one they killed both of them off in the first 15 minutes of the next movie, and it was like, I thought the whole point of this was them.
Yeah. No.
But it was just a Rock movie.
You're talking about right.
Yeah. Man, I like his movies. He makes some good movies.
Some good movies.
But when he gets into like IPs like that,
mm-hmm.
It's like, oh no, this is my movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit what you had before. It's now my movie. That's what he's done. I mean, that's what he is in Fast and Furious.
Yes,
he went from just a side character.
What happened in Fast and Furious was that two alpha males, goddamn it, Dom Toretto, what's his name?
Vin Diesel.
The Rock said he wasn't very professional. Like, he didn't show up on time.
Yeah.
Didn't follow the schedule. And just acted like it was his set, which
I mean,
kind of is.
By the time The Rock showed up, he was on movie number 7.
Yeah, so
it's like, yeah, it's kind of his. It's yeah.
The Rock voiced his opinion, and they didn't get along very well.
Yeah.
And they
Either
were
way.
like, "Well, hey, Rocky, want to do this one with
It was called Hobbs and
Hobbs
Shaw.
and Shaw
Yeah.
with Jason Statham?"
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
But-
I like The Rock. I like his
Yeah.
most of his movies, but it is when he gets in movies. Sometimes it's like, oh no,
it's gonna run like a well-oiled machine.
huh?
It's gonna run like a
Oh
well-oiled
yeah,
machine.
but it's like this is also my movie now. Like,
And he's kind of like a Vince Vaughn and there's several other people like this, but like, well, he plays the same
Owens,
person in every movie.
the one Vince Vaughn's always in with the broke nose. He's now
I mean,
Loki. He
can
does
change-
have some range.
I'm gonna say
he's
he
got
he can play different characters.
But yeah, Vince Vaughn is when he's in a movie, you know exactly.
Yeah, he's like
It's the exact same character.
he's a smart-ass
Internship,
sarcastic
Wedding
guy.
Crashers, the Four Christmases.
Yeah,
that's
like-
3 completely different worlds of movies, and he is the exact same character in all of them.
Yeah,
Which is fine if you like knowing him and you
Mm.
like him.
I
It's
mean,
cool.
I love all those movies,
But
there's zero character growth.
yeah, there's zero
Or
character growth.
I'd say that every single movie
Character
he's in, it has the
development.
same action, like literally the same character arc in
Yeah.
all those movies.
Hey, and he's good. He's good at it, but he also hasn't done one in a long time
Yeah.
either.
Our draft jar is over there, and we did not pick one earlier.
We did not. I don't know if there's really anything in the draft. Well, there's a couple.
Yeah,
Um.
we can do one off the computer if you would like.
Most depressing meals to eat. Songs to play at your funeral.
Let's do something.
Best movie trilogy series. Cartoon kid shows we were too old for, but think we could love.
Let's do the best movie trilogies,
All right, best movie trilogies.
and why Davis will take all 3 Star Wars trilogies.
No,
Yeah.
no. Again, there's a coin somewhere.
Nope.
Let's see. April. Best movie trilogies. And again, we are talking about like Iron Man had 3 movies.
Yes.
Thor has 4. But are we counting him? I mean, are we counting that or?
I would not.
Okay.
Also, I wouldn't pick it.
Well, I mean, I'm not picking it, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
are we if it broke over 3, are we counting that, or are we only counting the 3 movies?
If they're grouped together in 3s like Star Wars is, you can. But considering that's 4, I would say no for
Okay.
Thor.
That's just. Do you want to take a break for a second, or are we just
No, we're going off the top of the head.
cool? Well, this is not gonna go good. All right, you coin flipping? Or are you looking up?
Tails.
I swear, if it's fucking tails again,
Always is.
pick
I get first pick?
for fuck's sake.
Should I be that dickhead?
I don't, dude. It's you get first pick, man.
The original Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else you could argue against. I mean, it's arguably one of the
Yeah.
best. I mean, it's
Yeah.
trilogies in existence. I will go ahead and say I'm not picking the first 3 or the last 3. So
Really?
as
I grew up with
as
the
a
first 3.
full as a full out trilogy, no.
I'd take the first 3. But
There's 2. The episode 2 and 3 of that I would put pretty high up in my ranking.
I like the Phantom Menace.
I do too, but compared to the rest of the movies, it's not. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Will Smith's Men in Black trilogy series.
Is there 3?
There's 3. You got your OG Men in Black, Men
Yeah.
in Black 2s, where
Those are the only 2 worth talking about.
the white guy loses his mind,
Yeah.
and they bring him back.
I want to say there's 4. But
Well, there's there's a 4th one, but it's with Channing Tatum and some girl.
oh, yeah. No, we're fine.
But
You can
are we
count
counting? I mean, are we
Yeah,
counting?
no, you-
Okay.
You're good. That third one kind of loses it for me on that one.
What? Shit, I can't even remember what the third one was.
I think Will Smith goes back in time.
Oh, it was the back in time one where they went.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one kind of it kicks it down a notch, but
Yeah.
I'm going with it.
Okay. I thought you were going to take this, but it's another one where number 3 kind of kills it for me. But I think we have to. Actually, I haven't even watched all these all the way through,
Okay.
but I know it has a very loyal fan base, and there's a lot of people who swear by the movies. Some take Lord of the Rings.
Okay. I mean, yeah. It's kind of iconically one of the best trilogy series ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think I've ever even watched them fully.
I haven't either.
I know I have seen enough to understand the idea of what happens.
I have a general idea.
But again, I couldn't tell you what parts.
Movies.
I couldn't tell you what parts of what.
Yeah.
Hell, I think if you watch the actual edited versions, like normal, like go to a movie theater, I still think it's like 10 hours of movies.
Yeah, it's literally like 2.5 for each one. I think.
Yeah. That's 2, 4, 6. It's like 7.
Yeah.
It's like 7 or 8 hours.
Longer than you want to be in the movie theater.
Yeah. And then there's the director's cuts.
Yeah.
That I think
fuck that.
That are so clean that people count them as like, oh no, that's how you have to watch it.
No.
That's up in the like 20 hours for 3 movies. And it's like, I'm sorry. If they had to cut that much shit out of it, then make more movies.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Dark Knight trilogy.
That's what I was going to go with. That's probably should have been your first one.
It should have been the first one, but I couldn't think of it quick enough.
Dark Knight Rises is really a drop-off.
The third?
Yeah.
Yeah, where Bane comes in. I think the first 2 hold it well enough that it's like, okay,
it deserves to be on this list, but
yeah,
it's the elephant in the room.
It's definitely the elephant in the room.
Okay. So, no, I don't have to worry about that one. I'm going with Captain America.
All right. I
probably 100% the best Marvel trilogy there is.
Because the fourth one technically has not come out yet.
Yes.
Because it'll be, but it will also not be
the Chris Evans Captain America.
Yeah, there we go. Because it's just the Captain America, First Avenger, Captain America, Civil War.
No, Winter Soldier.
Yeah. What Civil War is just Civil War, right?
Captain America Civil War, which is basically Avengers 2.5.
Correct. So it's just those 3, right?
Yeah.
I could have sworn he had
There's a Disney
that's right.
Plus series, but that's also the Falcon.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that's actually the first season is called Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
The next season will be, or the movie will be Captain American Winter Soldier. Oh, balls. Crap. It's kind of. There's one in my head that may be 4th, but again, the third one really fucking hurts it. It's funny that when you talk about trilogy series, it's like the third one is always like, are you the make it or break it? It's like the third one seems to be the one that's
if
like
Godfather 3 was even remotely good.
Yeah. See,
I already have 2 in my head. I'm just like,
I know.
How do you not pick either of these 2?
Because I probably don't even have them in my head because I've forgotten them because I'm not good at this. We'll see. Are you going to let me count the Indiana Jones, the OG 3?
Yeah, you can take those.
Okay, but then there's Crystal Skull and
those
whatever stupid fucking movie that just came out.
Those were separated enough.
Okay.
Those weren't the ones I was thinking.
I knew it wasn't.
Now you left me a hard decision. So they're both MCU.
Kind of figured.
Which just
okay.
shows you my range of movie knowledge at the moment.
See, I got out of the MCU. I think I know the 2 you're debating against now.
Which 2?
Iron Man and Guardians.
Iron Man blows.
Okay.
Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3 sucks.
Correct. That's the one. That's the one that went through my head of like
a lot of people
literally
say Iron Man 2
destroyed.
sucks. But I hate
I
it.
don't
I
hate
don't
Iron
hate
Man
it.
2.
I hate Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3's bad. That one, that whole
So what was the other one?
Guardians
Guardians is one of them.
and
Spider-Man.
Thor. We said that's 4. The Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Put it this
So
way:
it's-
pick one. I'm not going to pick the other.
I don't care either way.
Yeah.
I think it comes
I
down
think-
to
I think
Guardians.
I know my pick.
Guardians 2 is worse than Far From Home,
Which was the one where they went to Europe, right?
which
Yeah.
wasn't bad at all.
Which was not bad. It
Like,
just
none of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are bad, so I think I have to go with the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's a guaranteed there.
Mhm.
Did that one go to? Did they have a fourth on that one?
Which one?
I was gonna go with Shrek, but I'm pretty sure they went to a fourth Shrek.
I don't remember. I know they've done a bunch of Puss in Boots.
There's been a bunch of Puss in Boots that I've heard that need to watch.
There's another one that I would give you that is also Mike Myers. That is, I love all of them.
Okay.
Austin Powers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Shrek. It's
I love
Austin Powers. Dude, growing up, like, I guess, again.
Do you know that, like,
again,
Gen Z and Alphas look at Shrek like, I mean, like I remember one of my friends told, like, their niece or nephew, like, yeah, I saw Shrek when it came out in theaters, and they were like, what?
Oh.
You saw it in theater?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
holy shit, what a time to be alive type
It's,
stuff.
it's,
and
like
it's just
the way we
it's like their
react to
holy
people
grail.
watching Star Wars in theaters.
Yeah.
It's like,
like,
which was 30 years before us.
Yeah, and it's just like, they think it's like the holy grail of movies, and I'm like, Shrek was good,
Shrek
but
was good, but
I don't think y'all put that shit on a pedestal.
well, I think what's put on the pedestal now
Is
the
so
Puss
many
in Boots.
memes.
Well, it's so many memes, and
Yeah.
then the Puss in Boots has now like
the first Puss in Boots
reignited.
apparently I don't remember being good. Apparently the most recent one was amazing though.
Well, I think what happened was the Puss in Boots that came out. The first one
Mhm.
was, I'm pretty sure, with Humpty Dumpty. It was an egg.
I didn't see it.
I watched it because I was into Shrek at the time.
I remember Shrek 2. I don't remember Shrek 3.
Shrek 3 was they go off. He has to go find the new king because he doesn't want to be king because her dad dies.
Oh, I vaguely remember
And
that.
it's
yeah.
like Arthur or something, and they have to convince. He's like
okay,
14.
Yeah. It's Justin Timberlake. Yeah.
Yeah. They have to go convince him to come back.
Yeah, I remember that. I
And
think he
then-
made the right move.
Yeah, Austin Powers much better.
Yeah.
The first Puss in Boots, I think, was literally just trying to jump on the Shrek bandwagon.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, everybody loves Puss in Boots. Here's a Puss in Boots movie.
Yeah.
And
wasn't
then
great.
there was another one that came out.
Recently. Like
Well,
within the past 2 years.
there's 3 of them, I think.
Oh, what?
There's that one,
Jesus
another one that came
Christ.
out, and then this one. And what's weird is everybody's like, the first Puss in Boots was just a movie to give Puss in Boots a movie.
Yeah.
The second one was like, are we gonna make a franchise? It's like, are we gonna
Yeah.
do something? So they kind of like mention things from the first,
Yeah.
and then are like, here's possibilities for later. And then the
Yeah.
third came out. It's like, oh no,
Apparently had
it's
one
like,
of
we're,
the-
we're a trilogy. Like, those are my movies now.
Apparently had like one of the best villains in modern
Dude, the
day.
wolf. Yeah, apparently it's like,
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either, but like I've seen clips of it.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Mm.
everybody's like, no, if you want any animation, this is the best.
Yeah.
No, Austin Powers we were talking about, to me, feels like because I watched it so piecemeal when I was growing up. Because Austin Powers is on. It's 9:00 at night. I just turned it on.
Yeah.
Especially growing up where
Oh,
we
I
did.
had the DVDs.
I did, and I always felt like there were so many more movies than 3 movies.
Well, it was
Because
also,
the way the movies are, like the way the movies go is like
Yeah.
each one is like,
it's just this funny
I mean,
scene,
it's
this funny
Act
scene.
1, Act 2, Act 3, and they are
Yeah.
very separated from each other. It's like, oh, well, this is a whole different movie. Where's this movie? And it's like, that's within this movie.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
It's
where's this scene? It's
Austin
like, that's the
Powers.
same thing in that scene. It's like, it
Austin
all
Powers, The
was
Spy Who
together.
Shagged Me, and then Goldmember.
Goldmember might be my favorite.
I think Spy Who Shagged Me is mine.
Spy Who Shagged Me is pretty good too.
Yeah. And then the first one's also
The
just
first one's just
Can't
fucking
beat the
hilarious.
first one.
Also, Will Ferrell's first movie break.
Yeah.
First movie.
Mhm.
He's in that. He's
the
just
guy who
literally just
couldn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you ask him 3 times, he then gives you
Yeah.
the answers. What's funny is he says that, and Austin Powers is still just beating the shit out of him, like, give me the answer. Give me the answer. Ask me 3 times and I'll tell you. Give me the answer.
My favorite was the guy with the mole, and every time
Oh, God.
he saw him, he just couldn't stop saying mole.
Mole. So the dude would turn his face, and Austin would be like,
Honestly, if you like Shrek, if you're one of these young Gen Z people and you like Shrek, go watch Austin Powers.
As long as you're
I don't give a shit. Go watch that shit.
It's still fucking hilarious. I watched it way too young.
Yeah. It's PG-13.
It sure as hell doesn't feel PG-13.
I mean, they don't say fuck. They just make a lot of sexual innuendos.
True.
That does it for this week.
Woohoo.
Next week, episode 200.
Ooh.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Let's go.
Volume 3.
Woohoo.
And we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.